If you're over 60 and your legs feel cold, heavy, or strangely tired, I want you to listen closely. Poor circulation doesn't just make you uncomfortable, it can make you unsteady. And when you feel unsteady, everyday life gets smaller. You take fewer walks, you avoid stairs, you rush less. You start planning your day around what your legs will tolerate. Now here's the part most people never hear. Circulation problems after 60 often have a very specific bottleneck. And once you understand that bottleneck, the right drink can help your body open the pathway again much faster than you'd expect. Today, I'm going to rank 10 common drinks from worst to best for leg circulation. I'll tell you which ones are a waste of money, which ones are helpful but slow, and which ones can make a noticeable difference the same day for many people. And yes, the top drink on this list is something many people already have access to, but they use it in a way that reduces the benefit. Before we get into the ranking, let me explain what's going on inside the legs in plain language. As we get older, the inner lining of our blood vessels, the part that helps them relax and widen, often doesn't work as smoothly as it used to. One key reason is that the body tends to produce less of a natural vessel-relaxing signal called nitric oxide. You don't need to memorize that name. Just remember what it does. It helps blood vessels relax, and when vessels relax, more blood can reach the feet and lower legs with less effort. When that relaxing signal runs low, vessels tend to stay tighter. Circulation can feel stuck. And when blood flow is reduced, the legs may feel colder, more cramped, or more fatigued than they should. Some people notice tingling. Others notice they need to stop and rest more often. And many people notice they simply don't feel as stable as they used to. Doctors often recommend common sense steps like moving more, staying hydrated, not sitting too long, and elevating the legs. I recommend those too. They matter. But those steps don't always address the bottleneck I'm talking about, which is the body's reduced ability to create that vessel-relaxing signal when we need it most. Now, here's the encouraging part. Certain foods and drinks contain natural compounds the body can use to support nitric oxide production. This isn't a miracle. It's basic chemistry your body already knows how to do. In many people, when that pathway is supported, blood vessels can relax more easily. And when they relax, blood flow can improve. Some people notice warmer feet, less heaviness, and better walking comfort over time. So let's go through the list. I'll start with the least effective and work our way up to the best option. Drink number 10, plain water. Water is essential. If you're dehydrated, blood can become thicker and circulation can feel worse. So yes, drink your water, but here's the honest truth. Water alone usually doesn't upgrade circulation. It helps you avoid making the problem worse. It supports baseline function, but it doesn't provide the specific compounds that help the body open blood vessels more effectively. So I put water number 10 not because it's bad, it's just not the tool that changes the situation by itself. Drink number 9, green tea. Green tea is a healthy habit. It contains plant compounds that can support vessel function over time. But for leg circulation, the effect tends to be mild and slow. Many benefits from green tea come from consistent daily use over weeks, not a quick improvement in how your legs feel today. One more practical point. If you brew green tea with boiling water, you can damage some of the delicate compounds. I recommend using hot water that's not fully boiling and letting it steep gently. Green tea is a nice long-term support drink, but not a strong legs feel better today option for most people. Drink number 8, tart cherry juice. Tart cherry juice has helpful plant pigments that may support blood vessel flexibility. Some people do notice benefits over time, but there's a downside. Most tart cherry juice is high in sugar. And for many older adults, especially those watching blood sugar, that's not ideal. Blood sugar swings can leave you feeling tired and can work against steady circulation. If someone really enjoys tart cherry juice, I recommend using a small amount and diluting it with water. It's better as an occasional support drink than a daily main strategy for most people. Drink number 7, pomegranate juice. Pomegranate is stronger than many juices because it contains compounds that help protect the blood vessel lining from stress. In simple terms, it can help your body keep the circulation-supporting signals it already makes. But again, we run into the same issue: sugar and cost. Many brands are expensive, and the sugar content can be high. If you choose pomegranate juice, I recommend buying pure pomegranate with no added sugar and using a smaller serving. It can be helpful, but it's not the most practical option for daily use. Drink number 6, a real cocoa drink. Now we're getting into drinks that can genuinely help. Real cocoa powder, the unsweetened kind, contains natural compounds that can support nitric oxide. And many people notice a warm, relaxed feeling in the body within a couple of hours. But this only works if you do it correctly. I'm not talking about sugary hot chocolate mixes. I'm talking about plain, unsweetened cocoa powder mixed into hot water or milk. The biggest mistake is adding a lot of sugar. If you need sweetness, I recommend a small amount of a non-sugar sweetener that doesn't spike blood sugar. Cocoa can be a solid mid-level option, especially for people who want something comforting and easy. Drink number 5, watermelon juice. Watermelon is famous for a reason. It contains an amino acid called L-citrulline, which the body can use to support nitric oxide. Many people report that watermelon makes their legs feel lighter and warmer, sometimes the same day. The challenge is practicality. Fresh watermelon juice is easiest when watermelon is in season, and store-bought versions can vary a lot. If you can get good watermelon and you tolerate it well, this is a strong option. Just keep portions sensible, especially if you're watching sugar. Drink number 4, hibiscus tea. Hibiscus tea is one of the most underrated drinks for circulation support. It has plant acids and pigments that can help the blood vessels relax and can support healthy blood pressure for many people. It's also affordable and easy to make. Here's how I recommend it. Steep hibiscus tea for a full 8 to 10 minutes so it becomes a deep red color. Many people do well with 1 cup in the morning and 1 in the evening. Important note, hibiscus can lower blood pressure. So if you're already taking blood pressure medication, I recommend checking with your clinician and monitoring how you feel, especially in the first week. For many people, hibiscus is a real difference maker within days to a couple of weeks. Drink number 3, celery juice. Celery juice became trendy, and a lot of the hype was exaggerated. But for circulation support, celery has a real advantage. It's naturally rich in dietary nitrates. Dietary nitrates are one of the key raw materials your body can use to help make nitric oxide. There's one detail that most people don't know, and it matters. Part of this nitrate process starts in the mouth. That's why I recommend not using strong antiseptic mouthwash right around the time you're using nitrate-rich foods and drinks. It can interfere with the helpful bacteria involved in the conversion process. If you want to try celery juice, I recommend drink it plain, ideally earlier in the day, and see how your body responds. Some people prefer it on an emptier stomach. The downside is taste and equipment. It's not everyone's favorite, and you may need a juicer. Drink number 2, an arugula smoothie. Arugula is one of the strongest natural nitrate sources in the produce aisle. When you use it consistently, it can support that nitric oxide pathway in a meaningful way. The reason I place it at number 2 is simple. It's powerful, but it requires daily effort. You need fresh greens, you need a blender, and you need to actually make the smoothie. Here's a simple version many people tolerate. Arugula, a small handful of blueberries, half a banana, and an unsweetened liquid like almond milk or regular milk. Drink it soon after blending because those helpful compounds don't last forever once exposed to air. If you can commit to this, it's one of the best food-based strategies for circulation support. Drink number 1, beetroot juice. Beetroot juice is at the top for a reason. Beets are naturally rich in dietary nitrates in a form that's easy to consume consistently. When your body converts those nitrates through its normal pathway, blood vessels can relax more easily, and blood flow can improve. Many people notice an effect within a few hours, often as warmer feet, less heaviness, or easier walking. Over time, with consistency, some people notice better endurance and more stable legs. Now, let me tell you how to use beet juice the right way, because this is where people mess it up. First, keep it simple. Choose pure beet juice with no added sugar and minimal extra ingredients. Second, timing matters. Many people do best taking it earlier in the day. Some people prefer it on an emptier stomach, then waiting a bit before eating. This can help absorption. Third, start smaller if you're sensitive. If you've never used beet juice before, consider starting with a smaller amount for a few days to see how you feel, then work up. A completely normal side effect is a pink or reddish color in urine or stool. It can look surprising, but it's harmless for most people. One more caution: beets contain oxalates. If you have a history of kidney stones or you've been advised to limit oxalates, I recommend discussing beet juice with your clinician first. Now let's make this practical, because information without a plan doesn't help. Here's a simple 2-step routine I recommend to many people. Step 1. Pick your foundation drink. For most people, that's beetroot juice. Use it consistently, ideally daily, for a few weeks. Step 2. Add one support drink if you want faster momentum. Pick either hibiscus tea or celery juice and use it consistently. You don't need everything on the list. More is not always better. Consistency is what wins. And here are a few common mistakes I recommend avoiding. Mistake number 1. Taking nitrate-rich drinks and then immediately using strong mouthwash. If you do use mouthwash, consider separating it from these drinks by several hours. Mistake number 2. Buying the healthy drink that's actually a sugar drink. Read the label. Many bottled juices are more sugar than strategy. Mistake number 3. Expecting one drink to replace your basic habits. These drinks can support circulation, but they work best when paired with simple movement, hydration, and regular breaks from long sitting. Mistake number 4. Making big medication changes on your own. If you're on blood pressure medication, blood thinners, or you have ongoing vascular concerns, I recommend working with your clinician. Use these drinks as support, not as a reason to stop prescribed care. Let me leave you with something important. A lot of people believe that circulation decline is just what happens after 60. I don't agree with that. I think the body is often asking for the right raw materials and the right daily rhythm. If your legs have been sending signals, cold feet, heaviness, cramping, fatigue, don't ignore it and don't panic either. Treat it like information. Try the top strategy for 30 days. Be consistent. Pay attention to how your legs feel in the morning, how steady you feel when you get up, and how far you can walk comfortably. And if you want, tell me in the comments which of these you already drink and what you want to improve most. Warmer feet, less heaviness, or better walking confidence.